Over half of my total workforce is Gen Z, and a whopping 95% of the employees that we hired this year are again Gen Z. Here is the thing, Gen Z workers often get a bad name for being lazy, unethical, and job hoppers. So you might be thinking, Vikas, why did you end up hiring so many Gen Z employees then? Because these are just stereotypes about them. Today I am here to bust top 5 stereotypes about Gen Z employees with real world examples from my organization. Stereotype number 5, Gen Z workers lack work ethics. Well, not so true in my organization. My Gen Z employees log in sharp at 9 am, often earlier. They join Scrum calls 5 minutes before the scheduled time. They respond to messages within minutes. They take initiatives without being asked. They meet deadlines without compromise, and when needed, they make themselves available for late night calls and urgent tasks. If this is called lack of work ethics, then I certainly do not understand what work ethics mean. Stereotype number 4. They are always job hopping. Sure, Gen Z get blamed for job hopping, but let us not forget this trend began with millennials. Gen Z inherited the culture that you created for them, so stop blaming them that they did not create at all. My Gen Z employees are in for a long haul. They take pride in their work and have committed to long-term projects and are building strong client relationships. More than half of those who were hired this year have already got their first promotion and pay hike. They are working towards their career goal within the company. If you are an employer and hesitant of hiring Gen Z workers for this reason, remember that millennials are no better employees in this regard. Stereotype number 3 is that they cannot handle feedback. There are many who feel that Gen Z can't handle feedback. If that is the case with you, you and your organization should change the way how you implement the feedback. The era of screaming and shouting at employees in the name of feedback is long over, and Gen Z are not going to tolerate such behaviors. At Inzint, those who were hired this year have already been through 8 review cycles so far. Most of these review feedbacks were given to them by their mentors, very talented Vanshika and Himanshu. Whenever their mentors delayed sharing feedbacks for them, they promptly asked for it. They don't just stop there, they also act on feedback. I have seen them making measurable improvements between review cycles. So my message to old school managers, change the way you share feedback with your employees. Stereotype number 2, they have a sense of entitlement. Many assume that Gen Z have a sense of entitlement, but it is worth understanding why this stereotype exists. Millennials in India grew up without electricity, whereas Gen Z grew up with video games, internet, smartphones, access to information and opportunities at their fingertips. As a result, many think that they feel entitled, but that is simply not true. The expectations of Gen Z employees may be different, but that is not a sufficient reason to say that they feel entitled. Efficiency, fairness, stress-free work culture are their priorities. My Gen Z employees choose my organization because they valued growth opportunities more than the pay packages. They value their time, they seek recognition when they have earned for it. I see the hunger to prove themselves every day. Stereotype number 1, they struggle with communication skills. This makes me laugh because my Gen Z employees excel at clear, concise, and professional communication. They actively participate in client meetings, they ask the right questions, they keep their reporting manager up to date with their progress, they help their fellow developers when they lag behind. So next time, when someone tells you that Gen Z is not ready for the workforce yet, send them to me. I will be more than happy to give them a tour of my organization.